Hey there, welcome back to Podcast Like a Pro. Today we're going to be talking about submitting your podcast to Stitcher. So, similarly but slightly differently to iTunes, Stitcher is a very large podcasting directory, which is a great place to send your podcast feed to. It'll read and display your podcast information for people to subscribe to. Stitcher is, similarly to iTunes, is both a search engine and a mobile app, so people can listen to podcasts on Stitcher. It was one of the first players in the Android market, so and it still is a big player for people that are not on the iOS platform. So this is a good one to cover your bases, both for iOS listeners and Apple listeners and Android listeners. So similarly to what we did with iTunes Connect, we'll log into stitcher.com/content-providers and we'll create a new account. So you click the Join Us button here on the right, and it will take you to a form where you just enter your name, email address, and create a password and password confirmation there. And then once you do this, it will take you to a page where you can enter in some more information about you as a content creator. So you, your email address, your website, and your actual physical mailing address. And the mailing address here is just for affiliate reasons. So Stitcher has affiliate program that they go through that requires an actual physical address here. And so of course I live at 123 Main Street. But and then just click the I have read and agreed to the terms and agree on the bottom right here, and it will take you to the page where you actually submit your feed. So similarly to iTunes, we'll have a field for the name of the show. Stitcher doesn't necessarily pull it from the feed metadata itself. You can enter it manually here. So enter in the RSS feed URL. And this is using Seriously Simple Podcasting. So it's mysite.com/feed/podcast is the default feed URL that Seriously Simple Podcasting creates. And then you'll pick the categories here. So the categories in Libsyn are a little bit different than iTunes, but and you just have one of them. But you can be kind of strategic with where you're picking your category, similarly to how you would with iTunes. And then down at the bottom here, we have a number of listeners for the show. Since it's a new show, you would just pick 0 to 100 probably. If you have social media, contact, Twitter handle, and Facebook page, you can enter those there. And then enter in keywords up to 140 characters, including commas. So you'd want to include, the keywords that you are hoping to rank your show for in iTunes here, similarly, so you can rank well on the Stitcher platform as well. Stitcher approves their shows quite a bit quicker. It's usually in the same business day. So again, thinking about launching, you want to have both your iTunes URL and your Stitcher URL to be able to send to your audience when you launch your podcast. I would submit them at the same time, but know that Stitcher will get back to you also via email when your show is approved, and it will send you an email with that link that you can go to visit your podcast page on Stitcher. And that's all there is to submitting your podcast feed to Stitcher.